Good morning or good afternoon. This is Lucy. I'm back. And yes, Dylan, this is really Lucy. This is not Miss Jackson. All right, here goes. We've got a payroll lesson today, and you get to learn how you get paid. Yes, when you work and you get a job, you get paid. Yes. And when you get that paycheck, you might get a little disappointed because you may have earned $500, but you only got 450 something. What happened? Deductions, taxes, Social Security, all that stuff got taken out of your pay. You got to pay your taxes. So, how do we get that? I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you. Well, first you have to start it on a spreadsheet, and I went ahead and typed the headings for you. They're on your directions, which are in Schoology. And let's look at this. I bolded them. And oh my gosh, I can't read all this stuff. What can I do? Don't panic. Chill out. You can stretch it just a little bit like that. See? But I'm going to do something else. I'm going to stretch this one. And then I'm going to highlight it all. And then I am going to wrap text. Bingo! Now can I read it all? Employee, hours worked, hourly pay. Pause if you have to stop and type. No problem. Gross pay, federal income tax. I'm scrolling. Social Security tax, Medicare, medical insurance, and total deductions. Cool. I'm now going to do the first employee with you. That person is Diane Case, who worked 40 hours, and she earned $7.50 an hour, so 7.5. There we go. How'd I get that? No problem. Just click the dollar sign. That money looks like money. Gross pay. What is that? That's how much she earned. How do we get that? All formulas in Excel start with what? That's what I'm talking about. Then click on your 40, multiply, and then click on the 750. Make sure you do the formulas because you know Miss Jackson's gonna look. She's a point whacker. Okay, next. Federal income tax. Oops. What did I forget to do? Enter. Let's do that again. Equals B2 times, that should be C2. I'm just going to go in and change that to a C. There we go. Enter. Now that formula's right. So next, federal income tax is based on the gross pay. What do our directions say? 15% equals 15% sign asterisk times what's the gross pay? Bada bing, bada boom. Enter. I'm going to type it now before I click something else and mess it up. There we go. Social Security tax starts with, see, you got it, equals. It says 6.5%. 6.5% sign. There it is. Yep, see, you got it again. Asterisk, that means multiply. Multiply that by the gross pay. Click on that gross pay. Enter. Medicare equals, back to our directions, 1.5%. There we go. See, you're ahead of me. That's right, multiply. Click on that gross pay again. Medical insurance. They just give us the number. Be sure you keep looking because everybody's medical insurance is not the same. $20. How do I get the dollar sign? Click the dollar sign and it says accounting right there. You might have to click the drop down list. Total. Oh, you remember how to get totals? You remember that? What is it? I'm listening. Yeah, you got it. Auto sum. So click on the auto sum, but it's the auto sum of what? Not all this. Just the deductions from federal income tax, Social Security, Medicare, and medical insurance. That's it. You don't want to subtract the gross pay from itself. Then you'd have negative money. You don't want that. $89 in deductions. So what's the net pay? I know, you did it in the head. You did it in your head. Yeah, I know. You have to subtract your gross pay minus, you know it, Uh-huh. Really? Yeah? Uh-huh. The total deductions, if you guessed that, you were right. Boom! Net pay is $211. So that's what she takes home. So I will now leave it to you to fill in the rest of the people and the rest of the hours. But how do you drop down the formulas? Glad you asked. Click on that. Go to the square. Drag it down. I don't know how many there are, but you'll find out. And once you enter, oops, wrong one. You don't want to do it on this one. Okay, you'll have to enter that. Let's do it on gross pay. Drag it down. There you go. Boom. Excellent. So it will calculate for you. How did I do that? Glad you asked. Lower right. And then boom. Of course, you can backspace and replay. If that doesn't work and you can't get that corner just right, just highlight it, fill and down, and you get it. Okay? All right. But you're not through. You have to answer a reflection. How do you answer that? Where do you type it? What do you do? Glad you asked again. Insert. Text. You want a text box. Just draw your text box and you can type the answer to your reflection here. Figure out what the answer is, type it there, and you do want to be sure you do it because it's worth 20 points. You'll see it in the directions at the bottom of your sheet. It's right there, your rubric. So be sure you check that. And be sure you enter formulas. No shortcuts. Miss Jackson will shortcut that grade. You don't want that. Alrighty. I'm out. Have fun. Bye. Gotta bounce.